Welcome students to my channel. In this video, we will learn about the basics or the introduction of regression analysis. First, we need to know that why do we want to use regression? What is the need of regression? Suppose we have a given data where we have average daily temperature and its corresponding daily ice cream sales. Now, if we are asked to find or predict the daily ice cream sales when the average daily temperature is 12 degrees centigrade, can we say about the actual number of daily ice cream sales? We cannot say anything about the ice cream sales just looking at the data, right? So for that we have to find a relationship between these two variables. Here our variables are daily ice cream sales, which depends on the average daily temperature. So for that we have to draw or we have to plot this data set on a graph. So from this graph we can see almost there is a linear trend or linear relationship between these two variables, average daily temperature and the ice cream sales. So we can say that these two variables are linearly related. We can express the ice cream sales, let us consider y as ice cream sales and daily temperature as x. So we can express y as a function of x. That means y depends on x, as y can be represented using a function of x. So using this function we can find the value of y for a given value of x. So this is what we do in regression analysis. Here is the base definition of regression. So regression is a statistical method that analyzes relationship between two or more variables and helps in predicting the dependent variable based on the available data of independent and dependent variable. So what we do in regression is that first we identify the relationship between variables, and using that relationship we can predict the dependent variable for the future data. And what is the how do we find the relationship? We find the relationship based on the existing data or based on the existing information. Now here we can see two terms. One is dependent variable, another one is the independent variable. So dependent variable is a variable which depends on some other variables. That is called the dependent variable. So for our example, which I have discussed just now, the daily ice cream sales is a dependent variable as it depends on the average daily temperature. But the daily temperature does not depend on anything. So that is why the daily temperature is the independent variable. So that's the concept of dependent variable, independent variable, and what is the need of regression. Here we have some more example. We can predict the height based on weight, can predict the exam scores based on number of hours study, attendance percentage, number of hours sleep. So in this case, exam score is a dependent variable as we're interested to predict that, and it depends on these three variables. So these are the independent variables for this example. Then predicting salary based on years of experience, education level. So these are the independent variable as salary depends on these variables. So that's the basic concept of regression analysis. If you like this video, please do like, comment and subscribe my channel. Thank you. See you in the next one.